In this video I'm going to show you how to do long division without using tables. Yes, long division without using tables. I think you'll enjoy this video. As when I was showing you the multiplication one, why use 7 times and 8 times table and that? With money all we need is 1s, 2s and 5s, and then 10s, 20s and 50s. So why should we need all the rest of the tables? And I think I should just start by getting into our first example. First one we're going to do is 2, 4, 3, 2 divided by 32. Now, some of you will have seen some similar to this, but most of you will have never seen the division sum written out like this. So if you write it out just as you would before, but you need an addition because you need a line going down the side here. Right? We're dividing by 32, so it's a 32 we've got to convert into 1s, 2s and 5s. So we get 132 gives you 32. Then we're going to need 2. So put a 2 in the circle. Just add another 32 on to get your 2 32s, and we've got 64. And then 5. Some of you at this point that didn't see the multiplication table will say, oh, we've got to multiply by 5. Well, not really, because 5 is half of 10. So all we do is take a 32 and multiply by 10 by adding a 0, and then divide by 2. So 2 into 3 is 1, 2 into 12 is 6, and 2 into 0 is 0. So we're all set to begin. And the first thing we do is we look at now, when you're looking down the numbers, I'm going to write that slightly differently. I'm going to write across here. Don't look at the whole number there. You look at the first 2 digits of all the numbers. And we're looking for the first 2 digits that's less than the 2 digits there, than 24. So we've got 32 is not smaller, 64 is not smaller. The only one that's smaller is 16. Now write out the whole of the 160 below the 24. Now, 160 is how many 32s? It's 5 32s. So we write the 5 in there, but it's not really 5 because we've got to multiply that one by 10. So we multiply that one by 10. So far we know that 50 32s is 1600, and we're still less than the 2432. So we'll now subtract to see how much we've got left. So 2, 3, 6 from 4, we can't do it. So take the 10 from there, and we get 6 from 14 is 8. 1 from 1 gives you 0. So we're now left with 832. Now we do the same again. Look for the biggest one between the 32, 64 and 16 that's less than the first 2. The 83, and you can see the 64 is less, so we can actually put in the 64 there. So 64 is 2, but again we need to multiply by 10 both of them, so we know so far that we've got at least 70 32s, we've got 50 of them, and we've got another 20. So all we do is same again, see how much we've got left. Nothing from 2 is 2, 4 from 13 can't do it. So you go 7, 4 from 13 is 9, so 6 from 7 is 1. So now we are looking for 192, so look at the 19 and you can see the 32 doesn't work, the 64 doesn't work, but we can get the 16 in there. So we put the 160 there, and that is 5, with no extra zeros to put in this time, so it is 5. So all we do is subtract now. 2, 6 from 9 is 3. So we're left with 32, and I think you can see that the biggest we can get is 32, which is 1, and that leaves us with 0. So we now know we've got 50, a 20, a 5 and a 1, 32s. So many have we got all together? 50, 20, 5 and 1. Add them together, 5 and 1 is 6, 2 and 5 is 7. So the answer is, we have 2,432 divided by 32 equals 76. So that's our answer down there. And that's how easy it is. The second example I'm going to show you is 2,166 divided by 57. Ooh, this looks hard. Nah, it's not. We'll just get on with it. And we've got 57, 2166, and we do the line down the side. So now we're dealing with 57 this time, so we'll find out what one of them is. And one of them is 57. We need two of them. So put another 57 underneath and add. 7 and 7 is 14. 4, 1 onto 10 is 11. Now we need 5 of them. So as usual, don't multiply by 5. Multiply 5 is half of 10. So multiply by 10 and then divide by 2. So we have 570 divided by 2. So 2 into 5 is 2. 2 into 17 is 8. And 2 into 10 is 5. So we get 5 is 285. So that's us all ready. All we need is a lot of subtractions and that's us done. So we're looking for the biggest one that's less than 21. Remember, look at, I've done it again, keep them in order. 1, 1, 4, 2, 8, 5. If you keep them under each other, it's easier to see. We've got 57, 11 and 28, and we're looking for the biggest less than 21. So it's 11. Remember, you only look at the first two figures. So it's the 11, so it's 114 we put underneath. 114. And that is two of them. So we put a 2 there. We've got to put another nothing in there multiplying by 10. So that's got to be multiplied by 10 in the answer. So far we know there's at least 20 57s. Now we'll find out how much is left. Nothing from 6 is 6. 4 from 6 is 2. 1 from 1 is 0. 1 from 2 is 1. Now we're looking for the first two numbers. And it's 10 there. And 57, 11 or 28, none of them work. So what you've got to do is move to the third number. So we've got 102, the 57, the 11 and 28. What's the biggest one less than 102? I want to kind of emphasize that. So we'll look for the 10 and it didn't work. So we'll look at the next number. So it's 102. And the biggest one that works is 57. So we put the 57 in. Now 57 was one of them. So what we've got is a 0. And now we've got to do the subtraction. We now know there's 30 of them. We'll find out how much is left. So nothing from 6 is 6. We can't do that one, so we've got to break. We'll break the whole 10, leaving us 9, and that gives 1. 7 from 12 is 5. And 5 from 9 is 4. So we're now left with 456. Now we look at the 45. 57 is bigger, 11 smaller, but the biggest one smaller is the 28. So you write 285. And that was 5 of them. There's no extra nothings. So all we do is find out how much is left. So far we've got 35 of them. We'll find out how many more we can get. 5 from 6 is 1. 8 from 5, we can't do it, so we'll have to break the 4. 8 from 15 is 7. 2 from 3 is 1. And we're left with 171. Now we have a look and see which, we're looking at the 17 this time, and if you look, 57 is too big, 28 is too big, it's the 11. So we put the 114, and that was 2 of them. There's no extra nothings again, so we're subtracting, break that 7, and we've got 4 from 11, 7, 1 from 6 is 5, and we've got the 57 left, which you can see it's just one of them. So 57 is 1, leaving us with 0. So we now know how many we've got altogether. 20 plus 10 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. So 20, 10, 5, 2 and 1. And our answer is 1, 2, we've got 8. So our answer is 38. And that's how easy it is. So 2,166 divided by 57 equals 38. So you can do long division without using your tables. The next bit, I'll give you a couple of examples for you to do. Press pause, do the examples, and then move on. Press pause, attempt the questions, then press play to get the solutions. If you didn't get the same answers, then have another look at the video.